Hello guys, welcome to my channel Code by Ones. Today we are going to solve the problem valid parenthesis. You can find the problem link in description. So let's begin. So in this problem we are given a string containing just the characters open bracket and close bracket, and we have to determine if the input string is valid. An input string is valid if open bracket must close by the same type of bracket. Open brackets must be closed in correct order. Every close bracket has corresponding open bracket of the same time. Okay, so after reading this question I can see that in this question it's stated that if I have a bracket like this, so in order to close this bracket I have to use the same type of bracket which is closing bracket of this type only. It means that if I am using this type of bracket, I I it can be only closed by this type of bracket. If I use if I use this bracket to close this whole bracket, then it will give the answer false, but in this case it will give the answer true. As you can see in this option, in the given example test cases, we can see that this whole combination will give us the answer true, because this open bracket is closed by this type of same bracket. Now as we can see that next example also gives the same thing, like of configuration this type of configuration where where they are closed by same number of things, like it is closed, it is also closed, and it is also closed. But as you can see in the next example, this is like this. So this will give the answer false, because this bracket can always be closed by this type of bracket only. It won't close with any other type of bracket. Okay, so to solve this question, we can think like that. Like if we have streams of bracket like this, this. So in the first option, if we can see that we don't have any like we can't have any uh, uh, this type of bracket, like we can't use this type of bracket in the starting, because if we use this type of bracket, it will be always open, it can never be closed. Okay, so what we can do is okay what we can do, we can actually use a data type of stack. So what a stack will do, stack will collect all the open brackets. Like if I will see this and this, so in the first option, as we can see that we have encountered with this type of bracket. So what we will do, we will just take this and put it into the stack. Okay, so now this is into the stack. Now we will move our pointer and we will put this bracket into our stack. As long as we are getting the open brackets, we are going to input it. Now we encountered this closed type of bracket. So when we when we see this type of bracket or any other type of this type of bracket, what we can do, we can check the condition if this type of bracket is in the stack, like on the top of the stack. By performing s dot top, we can get which uh, which which is the uh, on the upper part of the stack. So while we check this type of bracket is going to close with this type of bracket, we can pop it out. Now now we will pop it out, and now we can see that we can move our pointer, and for this also it will going to make the stack empty. Now we just check if our stack is empty or not, and if our stack is empty, then we can say that our answer is always gonna be true. Okay, so let's do it for another example. like this in which it will give false. Okay, so if we check for this option, like for this option, our stack will contain this, and when our pointer move to this point, this thing, this bracket, so it will check whether this is equal to the top of the stack. And as we can see that this is not equal, like so this can never be closed, and hence it will give straight away the answer false. So I think you get my approach in so let's move to the coding part where I can show you how I am going to implement it. So we just take a stack, right? Then in the stack we have to like this and if this. So we are going to iterate it. So at the first it will check whether our thing is this or not, like it's open or not. So if it is open, we are going to push it into the stack, and then we are going to check if like this, and we are going to check if this is equal or not, right? So in this condition we are checking whether our this part is equal to this or not. Okay, so after we check we will return false, and if it is equal, then we are going to pop it out, and at the end we are going to return stack is empty, and if the stack is empty we are going to return true, else we are going to return false, as we know that that there is something error in this code. Okay, and yeah, this is the solution. And yes, so for more videos please like, share and subscribe to my channel.